Now, one of the things that you know, or you have to know about NIO right now is that NIO's direct competitor, NIO Models' direct competitor, it is Mercedes, BMW, Audi, Lexus, Range Rover, Porsche, and the others, right? And therefore, when you talk about NIO models, you need to talk about BMW, you need to talk about Mercedes, you need to talk about Audi, which is something that, of course, we have seen how NIO has proved themselves with their technology, with the kind of cars they are making, to say that they are in this segment. Now, one of the things that confirms this is that some of the people that have been using Mercedes Benz or German luxury brands like Mercedes, Audi, and of course BMW, we have seen them number of times selling their BBA or Mercedes, BMW, or Audi models and coming in to buy NIO cars. And this also is a great confirmation of saying that, look, NIO is in the premium market. Right now, the flagship model, the ET9 NIO, it is attracting CEOs not only in China but all over the world to go and want to get their hands onto that car, because what they see, it's something like no other. I mean, I remember the ex-CEO of Volkswagen, Mr. Herbert. He highlighted something very interesting after having a conversation during the Shanghai Auto Show with NIO at the back seat, and he was like, "Look, man, this car should be taken to Europe." Then, of course, NIO mentioned things of tariffs that they are the things that are making it very difficult for NIO to bring that or to take that car into the European market. I mean, he said, based on what NIO has achieved on that car, on that model, he believes that it can change the game, even for Europe luxury brands, which is something that is just so amazing. And it tells you that, of course, NIO, when you talk about premium market, you need not to forget to mention their name, because they are even doing things that other premium luxury brands, BMW, Mercedes, Audi, are not even doing. Stay by wire, it is the technology that is only successfully, it's currently being successfully mass deployed onto the ET9, which is the NIO's flagship model. Active suspension, you cannot compete with NIO with the kind of suspension that they put onto their cars. I mean, there is a lot that we can talk about, right? When you talk about NIO and why they are not only in the premium space, but they deserve the top spot. I mean, the NIO CEO himself said it after the Chinese New Year holiday, to say that, look, when it comes to technology, with NIO models, don't play. We are up here. We are at the top spot, and we'll make sure that we maintain that top spot until right, which is something that, of course, it's just so great. So the reason why I'm giving you this background today, which was a bit long, I was carried away, is that there is a lady who apparently she sold her Mac for a NIO car. Now, as seen on the screen, you notice that this lady just collected her car, which, like I said, she sold her Mercedes and went and bought a NIO. This is something that once again shows us the kind of cars that NIO is making. It shows us where NIO is at and where they could be in the future. I know sometimes people tend to forget this. That is why you will see some investors especially wanting to compare NIO models to Xpeng, to Xiaomi, to some of the models that you see in the mass market, Zika models. And I'm here to remind you once again that, look, NIO is not the same as Xpeng, is not the same as Xiaomi, is not the same as most of the EV cars that you see on the road. Tesla, most of the Tesla models, you cannot just compare NIO models with most or majority of the Tesla models, right? When you talk about NIO, you need to really talk about premium brands. You need to talk about Land Rover, you need to talk about Range Rover, you need to talk about Lexus, you need to talk about Mercedes, BMW, Audi. These are the brands that you need to talk about when you think or when you are talking about NIO. And to see that this lady right here just moved to Neo from a Mercedes. It's something that is just so crazy, man. I mean, one of the things that I like about Neo is that they not only just go out there and talk about how premium their cars are, but they make sure that they demonstrate why their cars are top premium. Just yesterday, the ET5 mid-sedan ET5 Touring were launched, and boy, we saw some wonderful things. Over and above that, Neo did a test tire best, which again shows you why Neo is high-end top premium car. I mean, you saw how stable the car is, even with right tires, both front and rear best. You saw that Neo car remains stable, which speaks volumes about where Neo is at and where it is headed. So I am happy, I'm excited, and I'm not surprised why people would obviously want to buy Neo, or obviously would time and again switch from BBAs to, of course, Neo. I would not be surprised to see that even continuing in the coming future, or even in the coming months or days, because Neo continues to prove itself that they are relevant, they are the top dog in the game, and they deserve some massive recognition, which is something that is very, very good. So yeah, man, I just thought I'd come and give you this quick updates. Tell me what you think about this. Blue sky is coming, long term will win. Those that are persevering throughout the headwinds, the share price will most definitely be rewarded with time. It takes me some time to make these videos, and all I ask from you is to give it a thumbs up so that at least it gets to be spread out. These are some of the good news that we need to talk about, because a lot of people still don't realize the potential that lies within Neo. I mean, Neo is launching these kind of good cars that are making even the people in China, or the consumers in China who are driving BBAs, that is your Benz, BMW, and Audi, to sell their cars and come to Neo, which speaks volumes about the kind of cars that Neo is it's building, which speaks a lot of volume of the kind of word of mouth that is out there for Neo, which is just so great. Blue sky is coming, long term will win. That's all from me, and God bless you all.